Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the ring from Kansas City, Kansas, weighing in at 245 pounds, Cowboy Bob Orton.
Cowboy Bob Orton, a legend, followed in his father's footsteps. Bob Sr., noted as a brawler, a finishing kick wrestler. Well, you remember Roddy Piper's bodyguard ace in WWF coming into the square circle. Going on since 1984. They've fought all over the world. Madison Square Garden, Portland in Los Angeles, of course the Garden in New York. Bob Orton, the Cowboy ace, him and Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Captain Lou Albano. He hails from the Fiji Islands, weighing in 235 pounds, Jimmy the Superfly Snuka.
Captain Lou. Captain Lou leading them out. Of course, he's the new commissioner of Heroes of Wrestling. We understand that this will be the captain's final managerial performance. He knows he has to be impartial to the commissioner, and right behind him, one of the real high flyers of the 80s. That's known for his Superfly leap off the top rope. He really perfected coming off the ropes. Jimmy Snuka. Snuka coming into the ring to meet up with Cowboy Bob Orton. They have been nemesis for a long time. We get back to 1984. Captain Lou knowing this is it for him as a manager. We've been anticipating this one since the card game when we saw that video earlier, knowing that the feelings were running high. Superfly is the rallying call for the fans here at Casino Magic.
I have a thought. It just occurred to me. I have a thought. Okay, Lou. I'm going to bring it.
We heard you, Lou. You have to be working on your match. Lou, go back there. You work on your match. He's coming over here. He wants to do the announcing.
Well, he's the commissioner now, see?
Yeah, he can do anything.
Yeah, he can do anything he wants to do. But a thought just occurred to me. If he, being the commissioner, isn't this like a conflict of interest?
Well, this is his last managerial job tonight. He's stepping down.
You're sure of that?
Yes, we've been.
Oh, who told you that?
Yeah, we've gotten the confirmation.
We do have confirmation.
Yeah, we do have confirmation.
I didn't see confirmation. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the match here. A classic match here. Jimmy Snuka, Cowboy Bob Orton.
In the midsection immediately.
And I don't think he was cheating at the card game, actually.
The high flyer right off that rope again. We've seen that for so long. That's reversal. 1-2, near pin by Cowboy.
I'm going to tell you, Cowboy Bob Orton, one of the most proficient technical wrestlers ever. Him and Greg Valentine are very proficient technical wrestlers. Bob Orton, of course, a second-generation wrestler. Bob Orton Sr., of course, being his father. And Bob Orton Jr., of course, named after him.
Captain Lou giving Superfly some guidance outside the ring.
I'm going to tell you, Randy, we have turned the clock back tonight. We have turned the clock back tonight.
Nostalgia is in.
Wait a minute. Elbow right to the forehead of the Superfly.
You can hardly watch that young man. Of course, it was violent with the last match with that Duel of the Butcher and one-man gang.
The camera following Jimmy Snuka closely around the ring. Bob Orton, he doesn't miss. See, one thing about it, if you really know what you're looking for and you watch Bob Orton, you'll notice there's not any wasted moves in his action. Every move has a purpose and it means something. He doesn't spend any extra energy that he doesn't need to spend.
Coming up, we have Jake the Snake Roberts and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and of course,
he's got him hooked for the suplex and hooked him in hard.
Suplex. Of course, we have the former Yokozuna and King Kong Bundy in a 1,000-pound plus war. Actually, it's closer to 1,100 pounds as Cowboy Bob is flexing.
I'm still recovering from the one-man gang Abdullah encounter that you fans just saw previously.
Here's a slam coming.
Oh, he puts him down hard again. Now, I don't know how many slams Snuka's going to be able to take like that. He's, you know, I mean,
He's a phenomenal athlete.
Well,
Snuka. There's a 2 count, and he's able to kick out at the very last instant. And Snuka's back is bothering him. And he gets hammered right in the back with that leg. We're yelling Superfly here.
that's what he's working on. Bob Orton Jr. working on the small of the back of Superfly Jimmy Snuka, and if he keeps that up, Snuka's going to have a hard time continuing, or at least maintaining 100% effort in this match.
Well, Snuka's a man with amazing reserve, so he's tough, and normally he can wear opponents down, but he's taking a beating at this stage, and he has to call upon all that reserve.
Well, he may have to call upon some of that experience, too. Bob Orton's going to call upon all of his. Wait a minute. He picks him up over the top, and the grandmama's house we go, puts him down hard again on the small of the back.
He needs a chiropractor right now. There's 1, 2, and another kick out at the last second. A 2 count as Snuka's experience is saving him here 2 or 3 different times.
Okay, let's face it, Randy. These guys are older. They're not in their 20s anymore. They're not even in their 30s anymore. But let me say, these things hurt, and they hurt worse than when you were younger. Let's not tell a lie. Let's tell the truth. These guys are older. All these heroes of wrestling are older guys. So that's why they don't have to wrestle harder. They have to wrestle smarter. But it still hurts more. So we're going to see. But I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for just for an even par match, this match, both men basically been in the business about the same amount of time, about the same age. So basically, they're still paired up. And we're going to see right here in just a little bit who's going to win this match.
And they know every move of one another. They've been in battle for so long, and they've been nemesis for so long. So there's no surprises with Snuka and Cowboy Bob Orton.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of surprise. You see, Randy, that's what I disagree with you. See, you're trying to call this like some stupid UCLA Oregon basketball game or football game. No, this is wrestling. Anything goes. No, the last match should have told you that. The last match should have told you that. If anything goes,
anything can go, but they've seen it all. They've been in battle at war for so many years. Come on, 16 years.
You know, I've been pretty nice to you so far, but I tell you, I just got to make a stand here. You know, I try to act like a gentleman, but you know, Mr. Rosenblum, you're kind of wearing on my last good nerve.
Well, Dirty Dutch Mantel, I got to tell you, these guys have been battling for nearly 16 years. We're going into a new millennium. There's very little that these two don't know about one another.
In your opinion?
In my opinion.
Okay, then let's clarify that. Let's validate that last statement.
I've been validated.
Yeah, but I went to law school, so I know how to do those things like that. Okay, right here you see Bob Orton, of course. Now I want you to look in the, if the camera get in there close on Orton's face, Orton is a very methodical. They're coming in there, and he's trying to wear Jimmy Snuka down because he's on top. Now, who's going to expend more energy, the man on top or the man on the bottom? The man on the bottom, and that's what makes Orton such a good technician that he is in the ring.
Cowboy Bob Orton, crafty, cagey wrestler, has all the scientific wrestling skills. He's been around a long time. There's Captain Lou,
newly appointed commissioner here.
Playing the camera, he should be helping Snuka at this point, who's taking the brunt of this assault from Cowboy Bob.